UFC 300, to be the man, you got to beat the man. To be the best, you got to beat the best, and the best is blessed.
Oh, thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Yeah, bro. I mean, it takes two, man. And Justin, the highlight Gaethje, brother, he's a legend, bro. He had everything to lose given this fight. He gave this fight on the biggest card of the year, the biggest card of for centuries to come, probably, you know, for the next 10 years or 5 years at least. So.
Who could have predicted UFC 300 would turn into a showcase of the most thrilling and heart-stopping moments in MMA history? The event itself was a crucible of combat sports excellence, but nothing prepared the fans for the grand finale that was Max Holloway versus Justin Gaethje. This wasn't just a fight. It was a monumental clash that promised fireworks and delivered a supernova. The anticipation for this match had been building with a fever pitch, heralding it as more than just a contest, but a defining battle in the legacy of both fighters. As the fighters entered the octagon, a palpable sense of destiny filled the T-Mobile Arena, charged with the energy of history in the making. Here stood Max Holloway, the prodigious striker known for his indomitable spirit, stepping up a weight class to challenge Justin Gaethje, a fighter synonymous with resilience and explosive power. Every fan in attendance and watching around the world knew they were about to witness something special, but the epic scale of the confrontation was beyond all expectations. It was as if the spirits of ancient warriors were summoned into the arena, blessing the fight with an intensity that transcended the sport itself. This bout was not merely a contest of physical prowess, but a test of will, strategy, and heart, pitting two of the UFC's most respected gladiators against each other in a battle that would be remembered for ages. As the fight unfolded, each round wrote a new chapter in the saga of UFC 300, embedding the event firmly into the annals of MMA history. Holloway and Gaethje, both bearing the weight of their legacies, exchanged blow for blow, each seeking to etch a victorious ending to this storied encounter. The atmosphere was electric, every punch thrown and every move countered, adding to the crescendo of what was becoming one of the most dramatic narratives in the sport's history. In this arena of titans, every strike and every maneuver was magnified, not just by the stakes of the title, but by the sheer force of their combined will to emerge victorious. This was no ordinary fight. It was a spectacle, a testament to the warrior's path that both Holloway and Gaethje had chosen. Here, under the bright lights of the T-Mobile Arena, amidst the roar of the crowd, the true essence of MMA was showcased. Gladiatorial combat at its most pure, most thrilling, and most awe-inspiring. As the lights of the T-Mobile Arena shone down on the octagon, anticipation buzzed through the air, palpable and electric. Two of the sport's most revered fighters, Holloway stepping up to 155 and Gaethje, known for his indomitable spirit, faced off in a battle that would etch their names deeper into the annals of UFC lore. From the moment the bell rang, it was clear we were in for something special. Spectators would later recount. Holloway, with the poise of a seasoned warrior, took control early. His strategy was impeccable, using precision boxing and a relentless body assault that seemed to sap the strength from Gaethje with each passing minute. As Holloway circled Gaethje with the grace and vigilance of a seasoned predator, the intensity in the arena thickened. Each jab and cross that Holloway landed was not just a strike, but a statement, meticulously calculated to dismantle Gaethje's defenses. With every combination, Holloway's fists seemed to echo through the octagon, drawing gasps and cheers from the captivated crowd. His movements were fluid, yet ferocious, a dance of destruction that left the spectators in awe. Gaethje, ever the formidable opponent, absorbed the blows with grit and resilience, but Holloway's assault was relentless. The precision in Holloway's boxing was not just in the power of his punches, but in their strategic execution. He targeted the body with a surgeon's precision, each blow a calculated effort to chip away at Gaethje's formidable stamina and spirit. With each hook to the ribs, each uppercut to the midsection, Gaethje's breath seemed to grow heavier, his responses slower. The arena, filled with the roars of an electrified crowd, felt the tension rise with each minute that passed. It was as though they were witnessing not just a fight, but a masterclass in tactical combat. Holloway's dominance in the ring was underscored by his calm demeanor, his face an unyielding mask of focus, his eyes locked onto his opponent with unwavering intent. As the rounds progressed, the impact of Holloway's strategy became evident. Gaethje, known for his indomitable heart and iron will, began to show signs of wear. The relentless body shots, the cumulative toll of precision strikes, were slowly but surely tilting the scales in Holloway's favor. In this high-octane environment, each moment seemed to stretch into eternity, each punch thrown by Holloway, a critical chapter in the unfolding drama of this epic encounter. As the first round drew to a close, Holloway executed a perfectly timed spinning back kick, its impact resounding like a shot, leaving Gaethje clutching his broken nose, a testament to the former featherweight king's calculated ferocity. Despite this, Gaethje's resilience shone through, his signature low kicks a constant threat as he tried to mount a comeback. The clash was not without its trials for Holloway, as two accidental eye pokes caused brief halts in the action. Each time the intensity resumed, with Holloway increasing the pressure, his attacks a blend of artistry and brutality. Every strike painted a picture of Holloway's dominance and Gaethje's unyielding courage, noted the ringside commentator. The crescendo of the battle came in the final round. With the end in sight and the crowd on their feet, Holloway beckoned Gaethje to the center of the octagon. It was a gesture reminiscent of gladiators of old, a challenge to stand and deliver in the purest form of combat. What followed was a flurry of exchanges that had fans holding their breath. Then, in the very last second, Holloway landed a devastating right hand, a blow so powerful and precise that it instantly rendered Gaethje unconscious. The arena erupted, and the shockwaves of the knockout felt not just in the physical realm, but in the hearts of all who witnessed it. As the final seconds ticked down, the tension in the arena was palpable. Spectators were on the edge of their seats, breaths held, as Holloway and Gaethje prepared for one last exchange, a climactic finale to a battle that had already surpassed expectations. It was then that Holloway, with a warrior's insight and a champion's heart, found his moment. His right hand cut through the air with the swiftness of a falcon, landing with the precision of a master archer's arrow. The impact was thunderous, echoing through the T-Mobile arena like a drumbeat of victory. Gaethje's body crumpled to the mat in slow motion, a testament to the ferocity and accuracy of the strike. The crowd gasped, and then roared, a tumultuous outpouring of awe and admiration. It was a knockout that transcended the usual boundaries of sport, a moment of pure, unscripted drama that would be etched into the annals of UFC history. In the aftermath, as doctors and trainers rushed to attend to the felon warrior, the audience remained transfixed. Holloway stood in the center of the octagon, his chest heaving, his fists still clenched with the adrenaline of victory. The Jumbotron replayed the knockout, each frame highlighting the chilling efficiency of his attack. His technique flawless, his timing impeccable. As the reality of what had transpired sunk in, the significance of the moment grew. This was not just a victory, it was a statement, a defining snapshot of Holloway's career, and a brutal reminder of the power and unpredictability of mixed martial arts. The arena, still resonating with the echoes of the crowd's cheers, bore witness to a feat that was both beautiful and brutal, a reminder of why the sport captivates and thrills. Fans would leave the arena that night, their minds replaying the knockout, knowing they had witnessed something extraordinary. The knockout would not only dominate highlight reels but would be talked about in gyms, bars, and homes, becoming a legendary tale of skill, power, and perfect execution at the very pinnacle of combat sports. This was more than a knockout. It was a statement, Joe Rogan exclaimed, calling it,
I am interested in that. You know why I'm interested in that? Because people are counting Max out.
I'm not.
I think Max might win.
Max, one of my
And
favorites.
Bro, Max has had a lot of time to prepare. Justin's a 230 favorite.
the greatest knockout of all time. Holloway, in the aftermath, was magnanimous, praising Gaethje's heart while casting his gaze towards future challenges and potential fights, embodying the spirit of a true champion and a bona fide BMF. In the end, UFC 300 wasn't just a collection of fights. It was a spectacle of human spirit and athletic excellence, a night that celebrated the highs and lows of mixed martial arts in its purest form. Max Holloway's victory was not merely about retaining a title. It was about immortalizing a moment that would forever resonate in the echoes of UFC history.